Tupac back. That's all these bitches screaming that Tupac back. All eyes on me. Better picture me rolling. Riding brand new rim.
Protect the sheep, you gotta catch the wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf, you understand? And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf, you understand?
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Bike Tyson, and you're now tuned in to Bike Tyson Life Cycles. And today's life cycle is lit now, fellas. It was 88 degrees today, and when I say people was outside, people was outside. Not only the bikers was out, the old schools was out, the Sundresses was out. Yeah. A lot of people was outside today, and it was lit today. I was on my way to my Wednesday group ride, like I always do every week, and one of the DMV stunt riders was out on the road, and he saw that I had, my camera set up. So he started going ape shit on the highway, and we were just stopping traffic the whole way. I think he was going Willie the whole I-95 to his exit if he wanted to. Now, Willie in a motorcycle, that's a skill. I mean, not everybody can do it. Some people can, some people can't. I can't. Trying to Willie a booster wouldn't be the best thing that I would suggest you do. But he was going ape shit on the highway, all kind of tricks, and he was putting on a show for all the commuters on their way home or to work or whatever.
Waka, flocka, flame. Waka, flocka, flame. Waka, flocka, flame. Waka, flocka, flame. I fucked my money up. Damn. Now I can't re-up. Ran up in his spot just to get my stats up. Now I'm back on deck. So shout it, what the fuck you want? Heard he talking shit, but this ain't what the fuck you want. Lock my CEO up. Now it's back to Coca. Niggas talking shit, bro. Hang him by the rope up. Hit him with the chopper. Call that shit hot llama. Call me Waka Flocka. AKA Young Wild Nigga. AKA Yo Drug Dealer. Got perp, got kush, got pills, got white. In the trap all night with the hard and soul. Stats on the floor, watch keyboard with it. Shift to the left and he shift to the right. So us the brick boys got it all night. These lame ass niggas ain't got no fight. Kick in my door, we gon' shoot it out all night. Yeah.
So as I arrived to Wednesday meet, like, listen, y'all, it was 75 bikers that was out there that was just ready to have fun today. I mean, we was on our way to a spot called Guapos, which is in Gaithersburg, Maryland, and it was lit there too. But as we were gathering up, we were just like, I see why people was coming out today, because it was, again, 88 degrees, damn near hitting 90 degrees. So the rest of the week is going to be raining. So I expected a lot of motherfuckers to be outside today. And they definitely showed up and showed out at the meet. Now, here's the thing when you in a big group like this, right? So, like I said, it was about 75 riders that came out today. And you got your different type of riders, right? So I want people to drop a comment to let me know what kind of rider are you. Are you a fast rider? Are you a chill rider? Are you a stunt rider? Are you a styling and profiling type rider? Or just like a show off rider? Because everybody ride different. So when you in these big group rides like this, you kind of got to figure out who's who of the group, because again, if if you got, a slow rider mixed with a fast rider, that slow rider might be enticed to go a little, above the limit that he or she is not used to. So you don't want to kind of be influenced by certain groups of riders when we in these type of groups. So me myself, again, I'm more of a chill rider, but I can ride fast, if that makes sense. Um, for the most part, I like to be at the front or in the middle of the pack, especially for video purposes, because I get good footage and you kind of get to see the gist of the ride and what people capabilities are when they out on the highway. Because again, like I said, you got people that are stunt riders, so when they out on the road, you know, they wheeling all like the whole way there. Like this ain't no dirt bike. They wheeling motorcycles out on the highway going damn near 80 to 100 miles an hour, speed wheeling. So if you more of a chill rider or a slow rider, you don't want to be near that because again, one false move can fuck up your whole world. And we choose not to do that. So most of the stunt riders in the group, they kind of ride in a pack together because again, they're gonna show off their tricks and what they can and cannot do on the highway. The chill riders like myself, I like to stay either in the front because I was leading the pack because I knew where we were going. And for the new riders that came out who didn't know, they had to follow somebody because even though you put it in your GPS, most people don't follow it. They just kind of follow the pack. So I kind of led everybody out to the highway and to a specific route to get us there. So I was in the front and then I kind of got into the middle just so people that was lagging behind can at least see me and have a point of contact to follow. Uh, but again, you when people get out on the road, they go ape shit because if you're a chill rider, once you get on that highway, for some reason they start turning into the speed racers because you be like, oh, I thought we were chilling. Nope. People get excited and people just wanna they wanna show that they can dip in and out of cars, they can lane split, they can, full throttle it. And that's cool and all, but like I said, no, I always say this, every time, ride your own ride because at the end of the day, we don't want nobody banging out because the last couple group rides we had people that banged out and it's not cool. And like I said, that kind of put a dampen on your summer if you get into a motorcycle accident and you got broken limbs, your summer is gone and you don't want that. So again, if you one of those riders that like to show off and try to be in a group where your capabilities ain't that strong, there's nothing wrong with just saying, nah, I'm good. Because again, I know me. Like when we in these group rides, we always send out the fast riders first. So anybody that want to be the speed racer, they go out first, and then the chill group that's in the middle, they'll be like 5 minutes behind. But we let the fast group go first because again, it's with them is who can get there first. I more so like to enjoy the ride, and I'll pick my spots when to go fast, but I'm not just going fast the whole way through. So for those who are not that spirited of a rider, trying to go with the speed racers, that's not a good idea. So all we say again, ride your own ride, but we do know that people get enticed to do shit that they never done before because they feel like they need to either impress or fit in with the crew or with the group that they riding with, just to show that hey, I could do some shit too. But that's neither here or there. But we were just going nowhere fast at one point on the highway, and people they was just going, and I was just like, fuck it, let's get it. So like I said, I pick my spots when I see a nice little open gap. I'll be on go time. But like I said, when you ride with so many people and some you haven't rolled with before, you don't know how they react to certain things. So again, if I switch lanes and he don't know, and he just run up on the back of my wheel, that's not going to be a pretty sight. Or you don't see somebody coming in on your left or your right, and you make one sudden move, and y'all can sideswipe each other, and that's a wrap. So I kind of be cautious in a big group like that. So I do use my turn signals, or I use my leg signals or arm signals just to let them know, hey, yo, I'm coming over. And I look back too, because even when you got your mirrors, they may be closer than what you think they are. So I always just turn my head to look back, just to make sure I'm clear to move over. So like I said, I take certain precautions when I'm riding in a big group ride like this, because again, some people just don't pay attention, and you got cars that don't pay attention too. So I like to make sure I'm in a rear view or side view mirrors, so they can see me coming, and they can definitely hear me coming, because my motorcycle is kind of loud. But I think what I was contemplating on something, right? I was thinking about starting like a series, like a Lit series for the summer. And what's the Lit series? The Lit series is like a compilation of just different rides that's what's the word I'm looking for? That's conducive to motorcycles. Like when I say like the Lit series, like a title would be like let me think, like Living Today. So Lit, L.I.T, Live in Today would be the acronym for it. And have a series just on living in today, meaning when we out and about, just live your life. Like live your life for the day. Don't worry about what happened yesterday. Don't worry about what can happen tomorrow. Just be in the moment today. And today was one of those things where we was just in the moment. So we all gathered at the IKEA parking lot, and again, we all kind of congregate around each other and all this and that. Then when we got to the spot at Guapo's, it was lit there. Like everybody was outside. And imagine going into a restaurant and say, hey, I got 75, because that's what I did. So when we arrived to the Guapo's, I walked up to like the hostess at the front desk or whatever, and I was like, Eric, or sorry, Bike Tyson, party of 75. She was like, what? and they was kind of shocked, because they started speaking in Spanish. They was like, mira, I was like, yeah, that 75. So she was like, you kidding me, right? I was like, no, hell no. And then she started believing me, because right above the restaurant was the garage. So she heard all the revving of the motorcycles in the garage. I was like, they're parking. So, do you got 75? She was like, no. So she, how they take your name, number, and all that, and then they start kind of orchestrating how they can put tables together and stuff like that. So we all got separated in a way. So I was like, 25 was at the bar, like 50 of us was, scattered around the restaurant. And then even though I don't think everybody went into the restaurant, they were just kind of hanging out, outside the restaurant, because it's a nice area. If you ever been there, it's like a boardwalk type vibe, on a man-made lake type. So some people just enjoying the weather and just being outside. So I think she seated about 50 of us, or like I said, 25 was sitting at the tables, around the restaurant. 25 was at the bar, and maybe the other 25 was just scattered outside and whatnot. So again, it was first come first serve, but it was a good night though, I would say, because everybody had a good time. They was playing good music, and it was just a vibe, I guess. It was just a feel good vibe. Nobody crashed or anything. It was no ignorance going on. So that it was a good night, I would say. It was just a overall just good night, and it's something that I like to create these memorable moments, I guess you could say, because you just never know. Shit happens. So when you can create these memorable moments with friends or like-minded people when it comes to motorcycles, I think that's a good night. And like I always tell like my friends or my other family members, like, this is my hobby. This is like going out to the club to me. Like, this is my me time. You know how people have their own little hobbies, rather they join a bowling club or just I don't know, they like to go to the gym or play basketball or play flag football. This is my sport that I do once a week. That's just to myself. Nobody bothers me. Wife doesn't call me, text me. You know, it's just one of those things where that it's my day. Like, she, don't- it's what you call it, uh, husband night out by itself or with his friends. So, you know, it's a it's one of those things. Like I said, you take care of home, you do what you got to do, husband duties, boyfriend duties, whatever the case may be. So you can have these kind of days. That's the little trick of the trade, fellas. So if you got one of those girlfriends or wives that always yapping in the air, like, where you going? Because for some reason women don't like when men have fun, because they always think something is up with some bullshit. And we're like, nah, we just want to have, our own thing. We need our space sometimes to get away from things. Kids, or the wife, or just the everyday routine systematic duties that we do on a daily basis. So, or if you coming from work, you just want to this is your downtime to get away from what was done at work, or what you got going on at home. So this is our outlet. So as you can see, it's a bunch of us. So this is my thing, along with, I'm sure, the other fellas thing. We ride bikes. It sounds childish. You want to ride bikes today? But yeah, that's what we do. But yeah, so all in all, like I said, we do have just different kind of riders. So if you're in that category of a stunt rider, a fast rider, a slow rider, a chill rider, or show off, or styling and profiling, which is mostly probably like the cruiser types, the big baggers with the speakers and the lit, the whole light system around their bike, which is lit, or you can have slingshots or the Can-Am trikes, whatever works for you. As long as you outside, that's the main thing. And I like being outside. I ain't like this new generation. They always in the house, antisocial, and on social media all damn day. That's not me. I do my social media thing, but I like being outside. So, you kind of need that open air freedom, and not always being cooped up in the house, because it ain't good for your health. So that's what it comes down to. But stay tuned for a whole bunch of group rides over the summer to come. It was, like I said, this was just a nice 88-degree weather day, because it was going to rain for the rest of the week. So we was just making sure we was outside. That's just what it come down to. And we was just having fun. And like I said, it's officially bike season, old school season, sundress season, dare summer season, lit season for most of y'all. So whatever you define that as, just make sure you having fun, man, because life is too short. And if it's a difference of living and being alive. That's kind of how I look at it. You know what I mean? Some people is just living, but some people are alive. I'm alive, so When I'm alive, I'm gonna be lit, or at least I'm gonna have fun while I'm alive. So it depends on how you look, what perspective you take, half empty or half full. So me, listen, whenever I'm out and about, I'm gonna have a good time. Then I'm gonna just go back home. It's that simple. So again, in creating these memorable moments, especially with my core group of guys that I usually ride with, and it's two ladies, can't forget them, and which is about like I said, a good 10 of us of our core group. So stay tuned for the Lit series. I gotta think up some shit to put in it, but we'll see how it goes. But you're now tuned in to Bike Tyson Life Cycles. Like, subscribe, comment,